big cat. Welcome to my therapy. This ain't your ordinary world, it's extraordinary. See, I'm a high priestess, light walker, here to guide your way through the waves of life. We'll find a new path to embrace. Tarot, astrology, numerology in our hands. No weapon formed against you shall ever stand. We're winners, we never quit, we always keep on going. Quitters never win, but we're always growing. Hey there, big cat, let's chase the highest vibration. Together we'll create a new world, a brand new nation.
Namaste, Grand Rising Big Cat Water Signs. Welcome or welcome back to Big Cat Astrology. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The planetary hot topics to add to your almanac over the next 7 days. On the 25th of September, Mercury in Virgo trines Pluto in Capricorn. You might feel drawn to uncover hidden truths, engage in research, or rethink critically about long-term goals and ambitions. This is an excellent time to tackle complex issues with a focused mind. Dive in deep into personal or professional matters to find lasting solutions. This could manifest as successful negotiations, a breakthrough in solving a long-standing problem, or gaining clarity in a complex situation. The fixed star Altair in Capricorn offers strategic vision and the ability to see the bigger picture, helping you channel Pluto's transformative power into practical outcomes. On the 26th, Mercury enters Libra, lasting until the 22nd of October. During this time, you may find yourself more focused on achieving harmony and balance in conversations and negotiations. You might be more inclined to listen to different perspectives and work towards mutual understanding in your interactions. This can appear as more thoughtful conversations with loved ones or co-workers, or a greater focus on the fairness in decision making. The fixed star Sept in Libra enhances communication, giving you the grace and tact needed to resolve conflicts and foster cooperation during this period. On the 27th, the moon in Leo squares Venus in Scorpio. Emotional drama may arise as the energy of Leo clashes with the intense, deep feelings of Venus in Scorpio. You might experience internal conflict between wanting to express yourself confidently and dealing with more hidden, complex emotional issues. This could result in disagreements in relationships, with misunderstandings or power struggles bubbling to the surface. The fixed star Regulus in Leo adds a regal energy, making it crucial to handle conflicts with dignity and not to let ego dominate your emotional interactions. On the 28th, the moon in Leo sextiles Jupiter in Gemini. It encourages you to embrace social and creative activities. You may feel optimistic and open to new experiences, whether it's in your personal life or through creative projects. This could show up as social events, working on an artistic endeavor, or simply enjoying the day filled with fun and laughter. The fixed star Alhena in Gemini enhances your ability to think creatively and express yourself with enthusiasm, marking it a perfect time for sharing ideas and collaborating with others. On the 29th, Mars in Cancer trines Saturn in Pisces. Mars's energy is tempered by Saturn's discipline, allowing for steady, productive progress towards your goals. You may feel more determined and focused on long-term plans, using this time to work hard and stay on course. Continue to be focused. This might look like sticking to a challenging task, taking responsibility for family matters, or building something meaningful through consistent effort. The fixed star Alchemy in Pisces brings spiritual wisdom and resilience, guiding you to remain steadfast and patient as you work through your obstacles. On the 30th, the Sun in Libra is conjunct to Mercury in Libra. The Sun and Mercury align in Libra, enhancing clarity in communication and strengthening your ability to express your ideas with ease. You may feel more in sync with your thoughts, allowing for open, constructive conversations that foster mutual understanding. This might manifest as successful negotiations, creative collaborations, or important discussions that lead to positive outcomes. The fixed star Sept in Libra adds a touch of success and protection, boosting your communication skills and enhancing your ability to connect with others on a meaningful level. On the 1st of October, the moon enters Libra. Emotional focus shifts towards harmony, peace, and relationship balance. You may feel inclined to address any imbalances in your relationships or to create a peaceful environment around you. This could involve resolving conflict, finding common ground in partnerships, or simply enjoying the time with loved ones. Please stay tuned in for the tarot reading to follow. Big Cat Wave! Namaste! Grand Rising, Big Cat Water Signs. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for messages for your next 7 days. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Big Cat Wave. Let's dive right in and unpack. Oh, you have the snake eyes, darling dears. Good golly and gosh. Okay. Lean in, bestie. Lean in. The energy of the two, darling dears. As I was saying, or was about to say, we've got the double one. The one says that you're going to have to make a major decision. Do not, I repeat, do not make the major decision until after the next new moon. Okay? The next new moon will be on the 2nd of October. It's a new moon solar eclipse in Libra, darling dears. Okay? Why not to make that decision? Because you have to make an informed decision, darling dears. You haven't got all of the intel. Okay? Okay. The energy of the two, darling dears, tells me that it's going to be an extremely lucky period for you. You're going to be getting good news, compliments, gifts. For some, it could also be a win on the lotto, darling dears. But don't speculate more than you can afford to lose. If you've got travel plans, traveling for business, it could be an interview, whatever, darling dears, everything's going to be fabulous, gorgeous and lovely. It's about you also taking the time to broaden your horizons. Some people are learning to meditate. That you need to meditate. You've got to go within, darling dears. That's where you find out everything. All answers come from within. Okay, so a very positive time for you for travel, for business. Lucky time, you're going to be getting gifts, compliments, people being put in your way. Okay, the energy of the two also represents, according to the low shoe grid, the energy of the two is southwest. You could be going towards the southwest, or something from the southwest is coming towards you. Okay. The energy of the two represents a marriage, some kind of partnership, a relationship. Yeah. Okay, so the traveling, it could be things going better within a relationship, darling dears. And it could also speak about traveling within that relationship. Your lucky colors will be pinks and skin tones and earth tones over the next 7 days. You have the energy of a 9 on top, darling dear. So something has come to an end. Okay, it's completed, and it puts you into what? Manifestation mode. This is a fated kind of time for you, darling dears. Okay. All right. Let's move on. The energy of the double one, darling dears. Lean in, bestie. Lean in. It speaks about you're gonna be meeting up on someone that you haven't seen for a long time, darling dears. It's gonna be like a reunion. Okay, you could possibly meet this person at a party, some kind of soiree. Okay, but it's gonna be an unexpected meeting, and whether it's good or bad, it's how you take it, darling dears. Me personally, I don't remember no one from the past. I see nothing, I hear nothing. Ooh, child. Okay. The energy of the two on the runestones is representative of Uraz. This is the Hierophant in Tarot, darling dears. Okay. So it also speaks about speed. Somebody's going to be taking on some kind of a hobby, some kind of sport. It also speaks about your sexual desire. Maybe that's why it's coming back on track. I told you, maybe traveling within a partnership. Okay. Definitely your health is taking a turn for the better, darling dears. For the better. I just saw 444 on the counter, darling dears. Whenever we see that, lean in again, bestie. Lean in again. It speaks about your dreams, darling dears, telling you that you are on the right path. You are in manifestation mode. It's about you holding your dreams. It's about you continuing to build a foundation, right? A foundation that's based on the dreams that you had in Keitha, bringing them down into the Malkuth, darling dears. You're on the right path. Keep going. Whenever you doubt yourself, keep going. All right. You're exactly where you need to be. And the energy of the 444 also speaks about you being protected at this moment in time. Okay. Is that everything? Okay. You could be a life path 2, darling dears, or a life path 11. Okay. The number 2, this number will be in your life over the next 7 days. 2, 11, 20, and 29. Number 2 is representative of the letters B, K, and T. Okay. The number 2 is ruled by the moon, which is Cancer energy, and the letters B, K, R. So you've got BKT and BKR. Okay, definitely something to do with your family is going to be involved in this mix, darling dears. It's about you using your intuition and your discernment over the next 7 days. You're a natural healer, darling dears, an empath. You read people's emotions. Your luckiest numbers will be 1, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Your luckiest days will be Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Definitely a nurturing person, darling dears. The number 2 is representative of the astrological aspect of an opposition, darling dears. This is circumstances outside of your control. Well, guess what? We don't try to control anything outside of our control, darling dears. That's a waste of time. It's like peeing in the wind, darling dears. It'll blow back on you. Definitely going to a more cooperative phase in your life, darling dears. It's about you being more diplomatic. Okay? The way you move, you like to be the power behind the throne. Yeah, you're the one that knows what's going on, darling dears, but you don't want to be out there in the forefront. Okay? You've got to a point in your life where you don't seek external validation, darling dears. And you're about to reap the benefits of some past action. Remember, I told you that. The master number is telling me that your life, the master number 11 is telling me that you have had a life that has been, had a lot of significant challenges, okay? That's led you to profound spiritual growth, okay? It's about you continuing to use these energies, darling dears. Continue to dream big. This is about your healing and your intuition, darling dears. Your creative abilities. You are intelligent. Okay? But it's also a reminder for you to continue to what? Be patient, darling dears. Patience. Alright. Shall we press on? We'll press on. Let's see quickly what's on the side. We've got a 3 and a 2 on the side, so some conflict in your situation. There's gossip there, darling dears. Someone is out there in them streets. I just picked up this card and the Wheel of Fortune is showing. So the energy of the 10, darling dears, Wheel of Fortune. This is a new beginning for you. It also speaks about foreign people, foreign lands, possibly traveling, moving towards it, so coming away from it, darling dears. The Wheel of Fortune speaks about the cycles in your life, and again we're hearing that word again, fated, as we saw on the energy of the 9, darling dear. So this is the fated time for you, okay? Lots of luck is involved in this, darling dears. For some, this could be a win on the lotto, as I already said. Listen, it's out there, darling dears. It's out there. This is an opportunity for you to continue to evolve, progress, and it also speaks about timing, something to do with timing, okay? The right time for you. In a relationship, the Wheel of Fortune is either unfolding a new beginning, okay? This is a positive shift on your horizon, darling dears. Everything is in motion, okay? This is a time for you to embrace universal law, darling dears. Karma is most definitely afoot. On the base of this deck, we've got what? Messages, signs, and signals. Pay attention, darling dears. Utilize your discernment. Go within for all answers. Let me quickly give it one shuffle. Oh man, gosh, it all jumped on me. But none of them were face up. This one. Yeah, somebody's going to be feeling defeated in a situation, darling dears. Good golly, and the gosh, darling dears. And the gosh. On the 48 laws of power, the energy of the 2 is telling you what? Don't trust friends. Don't trust your friends too close, darling dears. Right? They could be an enemy. But it also tells you to what? Utilize your enemies. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, darling dears. Okay, final deck. You've got Rise of the Big Cat as your Big Cat Chronicles continues. So somebody's going to be feeling defeated, darling dears, but you have the Wheel of Fortune, things going in your favor. Okay, all right, let's press on. Let's get the Oracle Ancestral message. A change is in the wind, darling dears. We have the energy of a 12, which goes down to a 3, which is the Empress energy, darling dears. Again, it's saying that you know your worth and you're now applying tax, darling dears. It's feminine energy. We all have feminine energy within us, but it also speaks about you tapping into your creativities. It's about your expression. You're able to express what you truly want, darling dears. Okay, getting rid of the marauders, eh? It's about time, darling dears. The Empress generally represents mother energy, darling dears, as well as your something to do with your reproductive organs and your skin. Maybe you've been having issues with that. Okay, but it's about you moving forward with confidence, darling dears. As I said, knowing your worth and adding tax, the baddest of them all. Okay, a change is most definitely in the wind. A leg up from the divine, darling dears. My right hand is itching, so Skrilla.com is on the tableau. I just said a leg up from the divine, and look what's on the base of the deck, darling dears. The energy of the 3 and the 4 goes to a 7. So it tells me, because the 7 is Neptune energy, darling dears. Okay, so I'm going to bring in the numbers 7, 16 and 25, the letters GPY, as well as Neptune rituals Pisces, and the letters O and Z. So you've got GPY, O and Z, and BKT and BKR. Okay, love it. I don't hate it. The energy of Neptune is also a reminder not to allow yourself to be delulu about any situation. Clarity, darling dears. The energy of the 7 also speaks about the South Node. So it's some kind of karmic past life or your early life situation that you're about to overcome. Remember, I told you that. Okay. No longer deluded about a situation. The energy of the 7 also says what? This is a healing and transformative time for you. Remember, I told you that. But the 7 is also bordering on genius, darling dears. Make sure you analyze every situation, have all of the knowledge so that you can make this informed decision, darling dears. Yeah, a seeker and a genius over the next 7 days. I love it. I don't hate it. All right. Let's get to the decks, darling dears, to the decks. Let's get a deck I haven't used in a while. Base of the deck, Tower moment. Okay, for some, this could represent ending of a friendship, a divorce, somebody leaving a job, darling dears. All of the above, darling dears. All of the above. Definitely a sudden change, some form of upheaval, possibly on the wings of a revelation. Okay. This is going to most definitely be a sudden and unexpected change, darling dears. There's a lot of arguments around this. If it's a relationship is reaching crisis point, darling dears. Somebody's lost feelings for someone and don't like them. In a relationship, this shows a breakup, darling dears. Most definitely. No solid foundation for you, darling dears. Good golly and gosh. But the sudden change is sometimes a good thing. Let's give it a good shufti. Now it's a couple or a throuple of questions. The moon energy, as I said, mother energy, goddess energy. Again, it speaks about you being highly intuitive. You are, after all, a water sign, darling dears. Something about your home life. You're definitely going to be looking at your home life, and this is what could be bringing a breakup, ending of a situation. Yeah. Moon energy also says in sympathy. In sympathy means somebody passing or the ending of a situation. Well, as far as your relationships are concerned, you've got the King of Pentacles, you've got the 10 of Pentacles, you've got the 11-11 fade, and you've got the 9 of Swords, darling dears. The King of Pentacles tells me that you may even be an entrepreneur. It could also speak about you getting a new job, darling dears. As I said, traveling for some form of business, creating a new level of foundation for yourself, darling dears. We've also got the 9 of Swords. Not everybody's happy about this new position that you're going into, darling dears. The King of Pentacles could also represent a partner coming towards you, an older partner, or it could be somebody coming to support you in your business. The King of Pentacles in the upright is coming across as someone who is a good mother or father, because you know gender is fluid. Yeah, moving towards a more stable time. 10 of Pentacles speaks about loyalty, but it also speaks about the foundation that you're building for yourself. And 11-11 fade, darling dears, also speaks about a celebration, some kind of party. I told you you're going to be meeting someone that you haven't seen for a long time at a party, darling dears. We also have the 9 of Swords. Yeah, not everybody is happy about this. What? Rise of the big cat, darling dears. A new level of enlightenment and understanding. Give me some more information. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Tell me about your friendships. How's your friendships? Strength card, darling dears. Tells me that you've been avoiding drama.com, darling dears. I know, bestie. I know. The Strength card also tells me that you must continue to be what? Patient. Yeah, this is you tapping in, as I said. Continue to go within, darling dears. Yeah, it's about your spiritual strength. It's about you taking action at the right time. It's about your mental growth, your spiritual growth, darling dears. Yeah, as far as your friends are concerned, darling dears, you don't mind walking alone. Temperance energy. You've learned to balance out your finances. But the temperance energy also speaks about a secret admirer coming forward, darling dears, underneath the 10 of Pentacles. Somebody coming to offer you a stable situation. Ace of Pentacles, sex is definitely on the table, darling dears. But it also speaks about your work ethic. You're feeling passionate. You're feeling invigorated. But you're also keeping many things to yourself. You're doing the Wendy Williams, darling dears. Law number 29 of the 48 laws of power. Keeping things close to your chest. Yeah, because you're coming out of a situation where there was a lot of burdens, darling dears, lots of secret. 10 of Wands speaks about the hot gossip. It also speaks about what people still have your name in their mouth, darling dears. Yeah, somebody who is disappointed, distressed, disillusioned, and looking like a dumbass. Yeah, 6 of Cups. This person or people would like to come back into your life, darling dears, but you're moving towards your opportunities. The final line fell out. What? We've got the Fool in the reverse. Okay, we have the Fool. We've got the 5 of Swords. Good golly and the gosh. We've got the Hermit. And the final card is the 7 of Pentacles, darling dears. Okay, somebody took you for a dummy batter, fool in a situation, darling dears. Yeah, took advantage of the money that you brought to a situation. If this is a job situation, you're going towards some kind of promotion. It could also speak about entrepreneurial. There's some kind of backative here. Listen, you've learned to wash your face like David, darling. There's lots of one-upmanship. This is narcissist that you was dealing with, darling. There's Hermit energy is how you had to what? Isolate yourself. And it also speaks about you looking at your spiritual life. Or whatever seeds you sowed while you was in isolation, darling, dears, you shall reap the fruits of your labor. Remember, I told you that. Your money is looking good, darling dears, but your money is looking even better once you leave a situation that is not for you. Remember, I told you that. Divine is giving you the leg up, not someone else that wants to come along. Right? And underneath that, the only way to be fair, energy of a 34. This is a 38, goes to 11. We was just talking about life path 11, darling dears. Let's get the final card, and then we're out of here. We're going to go with this one, if I can get it out. Yeah. It's the Situation Love Oracle deck. Coffee time, darling dears. You're going to be meeting someone. I told you, somebody's coming back into your life, darling dears, possibly to build a new friendship. Listen, if they didn't leave like a Klingon of the wicked, darling dears, then you don't know, you might entertain it. But then again, if it's someone that really is, let me shut my mouth. You have the right to choose exactly what you want to choose, darling dears. I am a pointer, not a picker. Yeah. What's this? Listen. You have love on the horizon. This is Cupid arrows. I've never seen this card. It's been here all the first time I've ever seen it. Right? Any invites, go on any dates, darling. There's goals. It's going to be fortunate for you. But you still have what? The back front neck cabins, marauders in the background. Well, guess what? Let that bajuju stay with them, darling dears. I told you, whenever you feel this energy, you are a water sign after all, darling dears. Remember, you lock it, you bind it, and then you release it to the Most High in love and light. Why? Because it happened to me. The energy was coming. I was being attacked in my sleep at nighttime, darling dears. The first time it happened, and I was held down in my bed. My bed used to be in front of the mirror. When it happened, all right, it's like I knew it was happening, and I said, I lock it, and I lock you, and I bind you. Oh my God, who told me to do that? I locked and bound that shit, and it came back again. It came back again, blood. No time for spiritual ping pong. You lock it, you bind it, and you release it in love and light to the Most High Father, Godmother Isis. You ain't got the time for the spiritual ping pong. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to my Teesprings, my Patreon, or my TikToks, where I also upload videos. Thank you very much for your continued support of me and this channel. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share these messages. And don't forget the most important thing, your comment. Why? Because it's a survival kit for another big cat. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Big cat wave. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.